Muhammad. He's a cool customer, but he certainly has a mean streak in the shadows in the welterweight division. But Paul, it's time. Should he take out number 5 in the division?
Absolutely, and he's got a tough test ahead of him. He wanted to be facing Wonder Boy. He feels that he has the abilities and that he's got ever-evolving striking and really strong punches. And that's just how Belal fights. So I can see threat. Damian Maia's a specialist. Well, now you've got that striking.
He's defending takedowns. This time he's looking for them. Now, of course, for Belal, that is going to play to the advantage of Belal Muhammad. And what he's going to do is going to have the cardio and the pace, which he normally does. If he can do...
Inside the octagon, awaiting Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Just want to bring in this quick stat, Brett Okamoto. Angela Hill is tied. But anyways, back to the present moment. Belal Muhammad awaits... Support in the building for the challenge for UFC Gold on 2 different occasions. He is still chasing, has a lot of experience in the game, Michael, but says, I feel better than ever. He's puzzled to solve once the octagon door shuts.
Well, he's a consummate professional. This guy's a proper martial artist, and he does everything else that comes along with that. Especially, of course, it's another fight, and it's another chance to get back on track with his career. If I go out there and I beat Belal in a dominant fashion, if I avoid the clinch, I stay on the feet, the office, because sometimes that's just the reality. Sometimes things don't click. But he is an absolute pleasure to watch and one of the best in the world.
His hands, I mean, what he did to Vicente Luque wasn't just from that karate-style kicking game. He behind that same side punch.
Big fight, but 20 years older than 10th ranked Belal Muhammad. He also stands an inch taller at 6 feet even. He has a sizable edge in reach at 3 inches.
And now, fight fans, here we go with the next fight tonight. 3 rounds, this is the all. Weighing in officially 170 and 1/2 pounds, this veteran holds a record of 9. Welterweight contender in the world from Chicago, Illinois. Here he is. And across the octagon, his opponent fighting out of the red, 70 and 1/2 pounds. His record in 22 fights stands at 16 victories. Contender in the world from Simpsonville, South Carolina. And your referee in charge of the action.
It's on our co-main events at 170 pounds. Sports best, that would be Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. This fight clock is brought 10. Belal Muhammad plus 175 in the green.
See, with the smaller octagon, look at that. Just a few paces forward for Belal.
Yeah. And
Stephen's already backed up to the fence. That's why the side-to-side, the lateral, the circular movement is going to be absolutely crucial.
It's amazing that he can do those kind of kicks backing up the way he does. I mean, he just picks up. This is what Belal needs to do early. And then, like you said, Michael, in this small cage.
Look at that takedown defense, though.
Yeah. And that shook Belal a little bit.
Oh, my God. Spin kick from Wonderboy.
You know, a vital piece of his training camp for Stephen Thompson is Chris Weidman. That's his brother-in-law, but it's also one of his main training partners and one of the main wrestlers that he has in camp. For the Gilbert Burns fight, he wasn't around because of the leg injury that Chris Weidman had. But he said he was able to help him fully this camp, and therefore he feels more confident in his takedown defense.
And Weidman is actually back in the gym, which is amazing news and great news.
Yeah, good to hear.
After his injury earlier this year in April, Belal still chasing it.
He's got his hands locked here.
There's a clash of heads there. Neither seems that compromised. Muhammad now trying for some grounded pound. Each just trading punches from close quarters.
Wonderboy is a savage in these spots. He's done this before. I think it was maybe the Gilbert Burns fights where he just accepted, like, all right, we're just going to go.
Dog Fry and TK, was it back in the day in Pride?
Good shots here.
Due to the positioning, Belal's got more power. Steve's going to really try and get on that right.
Belal's going to really rip into one of these shots. He's cinching on the waist right now. He's trying to get a hold of that leg. This is what Belal wants for sure. Nice job.
That is huge for Wonderboy. Massive. And it also a good sign of strength. Because Belal was in the advantageous position there.
Well, think about all the guys he's faced who want to do exactly this to him every single fight.
And that's why historically his takedown defense has been very good, making what Gilbert Burns did all the more impressive. And also Thompson said, I spent a lot of time worrying about Gilbert Burns taking me down, and then of course he takes me down. Instead, he was focused on his game plan and more on his offense in this one.
Well, that's the thing. When you obsess over not being taken down. You're standing there, you're looking at your opponent, you're thinking, you're going to shoot anytime, and you stall and you freeze, and you allow them to do it. It's such a weird scenario. It's hard to explain unless you've ever been in there. But I understand what he's saying.
Ooh, good knee there from Wonderboy.
Bellal's still in on one here. Switch to the single.
Crazy pace that Belal is setting here. It's going to wear on both guys, though, not just Tomson. But this is what Belal wants. He knows this is the kind of fight that he had to prepare for, to be able to just put on unrelenting pressure with the grappling and mix in strikes whenever he gets a chance to try to hurt him.
2 of 3 on takedowns as Belal Muhammad just becomes the 4th fighter to take down Tomson. Previously,
if Stephen puts his arm through that little opening that he has on the right hand by the elbow.
Oh, a little fence grab there from Tomson. That didn't hurt.
Back control here from Muhammad. Gilbert Burns, Tyron Woodley, Matt Brown, the other 3 fighters that were able to get Wonderboy to the ground. Muhammad has not really been able to keep him there for too long, but he notches another one and takes the back in the same
Belal's
motion.
on the back.
Oh, this is good for Belal.
He's flattening him out.
Wow,
oh, no
this
way.
is huge for Muhammad. Tomson is
teeing
covered
up
up.
here.
He's going to try and build the base. That's it. He's going to get to his knees like he did, and now he should roll to his back.
Tomson's in a world of trouble here.
If Stephen rolls to his back, yes, he can still get choked out, but these punches will stop.
Dean has not offered a warning yet.
Well, because he's covering up most of them. They're not really getting through.
Belal staying busy. He might switch to the choke. I like that he's going under the arm here. And like you said, Michael, Thompson's got to roll to his back or do something here. There he goes. He's going to try to turn into the fence here.
Still no warning from the referee. Final 10 seconds of the round.
My goodness.
Yeah, but
a lot of shots here Belal's landing.
It is a lot of shots, but they aren't getting through clean. I mean, that's a
hammer fist to the horn. We will keep